Hey guys, want to do a review on the Ryobi 1 Plus impact driver and drill driver set that you can pick up. It's about a little over $100. Comes with the impact driver here on the left, the drill on the right, a charger and 2 batteries and a carry case. And this is a really good value. I know I don't typically do reviews of consumer goods, but this is something I wanted to put out there because not only is it just a pretty decent product for your kind of low-end home user, not to say we are low-end, but in the world of tools, of course, a lot of people prefer contractor grade tools. This is something that is geared more towards the home user as opposed to a contractor. But I think it's a great value considering you're getting a drill driver, 2 batteries and a charger, and you're paying just a little over $100. And it's a really portable system that allows you to interchange tools and batteries. So I think it is kind of well worth looking at if you are in that market. So what do we got? We got a 18 volt drill driver and an 18 volt impact driver using the lithium 1 Plus batteries. It comes with a 1 hour quick charger that actually charges your nickel, cadmium, and lithium batteries. Has a energy saver mode for when your batteries get full, and a LED display so you know when you're fully charged. Carry case is the standard kind of nylon Ryobi carry case. It's actually pretty small, portable, and square. I really do like the Ryobi cases. They're really handy. And so let's get into this. Let's talk product, and then we'll talk my experiences and opinions of them. So, drill driver, what is it? Your standard drill comes in basically one mode, which is drill. A drill driver is meant to also not only drill, but to also drive screws. So you have this variable clutch here, which if you set it very low, like on this first step, you'll see that it makes the drill slip. What this does is prevent you from applying too much torque in a particular situation so that you don't strip out any holes that you're screwing into. So say you're screwing into something delicate, soft wood. With a small wood screw you would use a very low setting. A very high setting you would use for, you know, building a deck or something like that. So it does allow you that variable clutch. It's reversible with 2 different speeds, which is adjustable on top, bubble level in the back, keyless 1/2-inch chuck. You have your little holder here for your bit, and a little magnetic tray, so if you are dropping screws or things like that, you can put it in that magnetic bit and they will hold still. So overall, it's a pretty run-of-the-mill standard cordless drill driver. Nothing amazingly fantastic or different about it from other, you know, kind of home user models on the market. Of course, your big advantage is that interchangeable. Ryobi has literally like 20-something tools you can use this battery with, so it is a good system to invest in if you have the money. Impact driver. What the hell is that? Impact driver is for driving things like carriage bolts, long screws, things that require a little more torque. It works in the same way that a hammer drill works. A hammer drill will apply a hammer motion downwards towards the bit in order to help you drill through hard things like masonry. An impact driver provides a hammering motion in a circular direction as you drive. So as you drive this, it's actually applying a hammering motion in the direction of turn, which will help with those applications that need high torque. So that's what that is. I know some people do use these for their vehicle. They use them to take off lug nuts and things like that. It's really not designed for that. You really should be using an impact wrench. But in a pinch, you can definitely use this for taking off bolts and things like that on your car, provided they're not too frozen on there. But for light duty kind of stuff, this is actually pretty handy for that kind of thing. So a little more simple, no clutch, nothing. It's reversible, and of course the speed is controlled by the trigger from really, really slow to full speed. The It doesn't have a keyless chuck like a drill. It takes, using a collar, it uses these 1/4-inch hex shank bits, which this one here is the adapter for putting a socket on. I think it's a 3/8, I don't know, I can't tell, 3/8, 1/4-inch, probably 3/8. Haven't had enough coffee yet this morning, guys. I think it's 3/8. Alright. So, great tools. The impact driver is probably one of the most underutilized tools out there. We tend, when we're doing hard jobs, just to use our drill and drill driver at least, and that puts a lot of extra wear and tear on your drill and wear it out quicker, because it's really not meant for those high torque applications. It's a drill. It's meant for speed. You know, a drill is meant to spin the drill bit at high speed and take small amounts of material off with each revolution. You shouldn't have to apply heavy pressure to a drill. You shouldn't have to kind of force it, and that's what we tend to do when we're doing those hard projects, is push the drill past its limits. The drill driver, on the other hand, is all about torque and that motion of driving. So using that appropriate tool. I've wanted a cordless impact driver for a while, and I finally got this opportunity by hitting 2 birds with 1 stone with this package. The great part about Ryobi Plus is that they do have many packages where they put together several tools along with a charger and a couple batteries and sell them at very reasonable prices. Individually, the tools are not the greatest deal, but the cool thing is that you can buy the bare components. So if you want to buy just this, they do sell tools without the battery or charger. So if you already have a set, you can pick up the bare tool and add it to your collection. They make chargers of all different sizes that can charge 3, 4, 5, 6 batteries at a time. They have a lot of there's a lot of versatility in the system, which is what I really like about it. One of my first jobs out of college was actually working in a hardware store and selling power tools as a commissioned salesperson. And I did this for about 2 years as one of the many, many jobs I've held in my life. And I learned a lot about tools back then and what was good quality versus what was bad quality. And typically, I stayed well away from cordless drills because I saw how many got returned. I saw how many came back, you know, like with really crappy batteries, with shot out gears, and just, they were really low quality, and the batteries didn't last. The chargers overcharged them and ruined them, and it was really kind of a mess. And you really had to spend a lot of money to get a good cordless drill. And fast forward with probably almost 15 years now, and the market has gotten a little better because there is a lot better battery technology out there. These lithium batteries really are a step up in the market. They last longer, they're smaller, they're lighter, and they don't have those memory issues that the nickel cadmium batteries had. So, you know, now that the lithium batteries are affordable and kind of available out there, and especially in this Ryobi kit, I decided to jump on it because I can get these batteries. They're popular enough where they're readily available and will be for a long time. Plus the interchangeability between them is really good. This charger here that comes with it does all of the 1+ batteries, so you can charge nickel cadmium and lithium in this charger. So if I ever switch over, or maybe I'm working on a project with someone else, then you know, you have a little portability between your chargers. Even though they may have nickel cadmium, you have lithium. So I think the real perk to this system is that interchangeability, that you can get the bare tools, that you can get individual batteries, and everything's fairly inexpensive. The downfall, Ryobi is not top quality on the market. They are a kind of one of the better, cheaper brands. That's probably the best way to put it. I think when it comes to the home end user stuff, Ryobi is one of the better brands you're going to get that are cheap. Some of the stuff out there, really nasty stuff, but Ryobi tends to, if you don't abuse it, will last you a good long time. It's, of course, made in China, which a lot of people don't like, but let's face it, most everything is made in China now anyway. And if you have the money to spend $300-400 on a kit, by all means do it. This is geared a little more towards those people who are on a budget, of course. So, my experiences with this set. I actually decided to buy this set after helping build a deck. A friend of mine wanted to build a large kind of wraparound deck, needed some extra help. He bought one of the big, like, $450 Ryobi kits that came with, like, the drill, the reciprocating saw, the circular saw, I think the jigsaw, light, you know, a whole bunch of different tools. It came with, I think, 5 batteries and a big charger. So it was an excellent setup because we had multiple tools we could work from with the same battery bank. And it actually made the project pretty good. Now, throughout the course of the project, it took us about 2 days to do. You know, we went through, of course, a lot of batteries, and I found that the battery life was actually very good compared to other drills that I've owned in the past. But to be upfront and honest, this is my first lithium battery. I've always had nickel cadmium before this, and you know, they were always kind of, I was always unimpressed with the cordless market out there, so I always stuck with a corded drill. And I actually haven't owned a cordless drill in a while. The only cordless drills I've owned were just cheap Black & Decker ones for inside the house use. And you know, I had such a good time using the tools, and the batteries lasted, they charged quick, and it went so well that I figured, you know what, I'm going to start investing in the system. And so I picked up this drill driver kit to start. And then from there, what I'm going to do is probably pick up one of the kits that has the circular saw and the jigsaw and all that and kind of build on it. Because this is a great part about the system is you can build on it and add multiple tools and more batteries and more chargers and really turn this into a pretty good system for yourself. So with all that in mind, guys, I know there's going to be people who are going to say, oh, Ryobi's junk, you should get X brand. Yes, there are better brands out there. There's definitely better, higher quality contractor grade stuff out there, but in reality there's not much better out there for the money. I think, you know, maybe some of the Milwaukee kits, you know, might be a little better, but, you know, it's really a matter of opinion. I'm not a fan of DeWalt. I remember just DeWalt drills, everyone thought they were the greatest thing on earth, and we used to see those things come back and burned up so quick because you would get guys who would buy them and use them as contractors and not buy the contractor grade ones and just burn them up. Their home user, you know, drills are just, you know, the same as these. You know, they're really not much different. They're all pretty much made the same nowadays. It's just the value in them. So I hope you guys enjoyed. First time kind of doing the consumer grade stuff, and just wanted to point it out that this is a kind of a neat project, and I've had a lot of good experience with it so far, and definite, you know, good system for the end home user.